In a small riverside village, two sisters, Aisha and Noor, spent their days in laughter and play. With clay toys and dreams too big for their world, they believed nothing could tear them apart. Evenings brought warmth as their family gathered under the soft glow of lantern light. The smell of bread, the sound of laughter. Home was simple, yet full of love. Their mother, gentle yet strong, combed their hair by the window. Her hands carried the weight of survival, but her eyes carried love. In that moment, the world felt safe. Aisha held Noor's small hand and whispered, "We'll never let go of each other. Never." Noor nodded with innocent trust. Their bond was unbreakable, or so they thought. But destiny was already gathering storm clouds. Dark skies loomed over the river, warning of the tragedy about to strike. Rain fell mercilessly. The river swelled, swallowing huts and fields. Fear ran faster than the water itself. In chaos, villagers fled. Ox carts creaked, children cried, lanterns flickered against the furious storm. And then it happened. The sisters were swept apart by the violent floodwaters. They reached out, fingers brushing, then torn away into the darkness. Their mother's scream pierced the storm. She searched desperately, but her cries were drowned by the roaring river. That night, a family was shattered. Alone, Aisha wandered the marketplace, begging for food. Each face she turned to was cold, every step heavier than the last. Alone, an old woman, touched by pity, took her in. She handed Aisha a needle, saying, "Survival comes from these hands, child." By candlelight, Aisha stitched fabric into survival. Each thread carried her pain, each garment her silent tears. Her mother, weakened by illness, became her world. Aisha sat by her bedside, whispering hope into the silence of night. Elsewhere, Noor was pulled from the wreckage of the flood. Wrapped in cloth, she was a child without a family, a soul without a home. She grew up in strangers' houses, scrubbing dishes, sweeping floors. Childhood slipped away with every chore. Yet Noor's spirit did not break. She studied in secret, learning to read, until one day she stood before children of her own, teaching, guiding, becoming a light she never had. By lamplight, Noor wrote in her diary. On every page, she carried the memory of a sister she thought she had lost forever. And quote-unquote. Years later, fate brought Aisha to a hospital. Her mother's illness had worsened. She sat in a dim waiting room, clinging to hope. And into that same hospital walked Noor, now a teacher, carrying documents for her students' medical care. Their eyes met. Strangers, yet something unspoken passed between them. A memory neither could name, but both could feel. Then it happened. Noor noticed a bracelet on Aisha's wrist, an old gift, a forgotten promise. The same bracelet she once tied to her sister's hand as a child. In the hospital bed, their frail mother opened her eyes one last time. With a trembling voice, she whispered, "Noor, Aisha, my daughters, together again." Noor froze. Tears streamed down her face. The truth struck her like lightning. This was no stranger. This was her sister. The sisters fell into each other's arms, crying with years of longing, sorrow, and relief. Their bond, once torn by fate, was mended by destiny. The mother placed her weak hand on both daughters. In that moment, a broken family was whole again. Time passed. The sisters walked together at sunrise, hand in hand. What was lost was found. What was broken was healed. And above them, two birds soared into the golden sky. A silent reminder that even after storms, love finds its way home.